Well, another mailbag theme. We have one box, but not two, but actually three. But I'll give you a clue. It's more of what's in that one. The guy had to split the delivery for some reason. And it should have turned up yesterday being second class, but obviously second class is now third class. But another little treat myself again. I had to with this one because I mean, if Jenny Kirk can have a little wagon named after herself, then I'll go one better. But more on that in a second. Yeah, so this was my little bit of self-indulgence. A Bachmann Collectors Club West Anglia and Great Northern liveried locomotive, 504 models produced. This is number 461. Quite a bright colour there. Obviously it was, I suppose, used as a shunter for assembling coaches up. But why did I buy it? Out of my era that I'm modelling, although I am sort of, you know, if I like it I'll buy it. But this one has a set of little nameplates, if you can see them in the reflection. The loco is named Clive. 3 guesses what my first name is. So yes, eat your heart out, Jenny Kirk. You've got a wagon, I've got a loco. Now, as I've been saying to Danny at South Line, Southern Line, it needs a 6-pinner. And I couldn't find a 6-pinner for love nor money. Well, the money bit is that I could find them if I wanted to part with 25 notes for an engine that I probably won't use that much. No, not happening. I contacted BWL Technical Services, who are the main distributor for Lay's DC chips in the UK. He hadn't got any on his site. He hadn't even got any on, you know, his dead listings where you can check to see what they've sold prior. So I messaged him with the part number off of their site. I couldn't even get them off of Lay's DCC in China, although they would have been more money, so I would have held out. But he said, yeah, I have got the 870013s, I think they are, which is only different because it's got 2 wires for a stay alive. So it's a weeny bit more because they have to solder 2 wires on. But yeah, I bought a 6-pin and I think 3 more 8-pins to come for locos. I've got some old Hornby ones that I'm going to convert to DCC. So they are winging their merry way to me. He done an invoice direct, so he didn't mess about with the eBay stuff. So hopefully next time you see it, it will be on my rolling road on DCC. Shout out to BLW Technical Services for a, well, good service. Ordered a couple of days ago, put in the post and sent them to me. I normally buy off them via eBay, but this time I went direct, and I had 3 or 4 orders now. But in here, some 8-pin chips, and what I've been long looking for at a sensible price, a little 6-pin chip, so we can breathe some DCC life into my little 03 shunter. Well, it's a class 20 again. Not in bad order. Only thing I can find wrong with it is there's no detail impact for the vacuum hoses and the indicator discs that would go on it. It's the head code model. It's the earlier version that doesn't have any running lights on it or anything, or cab lights, and no driver inside, not that you can see if I do it that way. I just picked it up on eBay. Obviously you've seen I've purchased the new one because I'd got disillusioned with the overpricing of second-hand sound ones. And I had a search set up on eBay for sound fitted Class 20s, and I had been watching this one because it's the old early model, which it's not the 8-pin because it's DCC sound. So why did I buy another DC sound fitted Bachmann? Unfortunately this didn't turn up before I bought the other one, else I could have saved £100 because the other one was 179. I got an email saying your seller has reduced the asking price by £40. Oh, what the hell's that? Clicked on the thing on that email and up pops, you have been watching this Class 20. It is now £80. Yes, £80 for a sound fitted Class 20. The description was a bit vague, as in not really much of a description at all. Is it fitted with a TTS or something? But obviously seeing the box on the picture, I thought, well, got nothing to lose. If it ain't as described, I'll just, you know, razor, not as described, return the bloody thing. So I've bought another Class 20 sound fitted for a bargain price of £80, which is, you know, I was expecting something wrong with it. It is the old first version of the chip, the 3.5, so it's only got 8 functions, but it works. It's been reset to 03 factory default. It's got a nice and slow crawl on it, slow acceleration as you expect for a 20, and the only thing is you get a little bit of hiss from the sound recording. The speaker might need an upgrade, but I think these are 100 ohm, the early versions. You can hear a bit hiss. And a big thank you to Mark Eastport Main Train. He said he was going to send these off to me, and they came in the post today. They're German HO wagons, various sort of makes. I think there's some Lilliput, Fleischmann. They look like timber carriers, I would say. Mahou, which is a Spanish beer, best avoided. Sinlaco, that's like a pop, I think, a German pop. Von Haus zu Haus, from house to house. I don't know what they're transporting. Certainly not Pickford's Travel, is it? I think you'd get a few looks if that turned up outside your house. Probably be building a nuclear reactor. And these containers, gas vessels, whatever they are, I haven't researched these ones. There is another one in over in the dry dock, just having a little bit glued back on. Got to clean the wheels up on that one, but other than that they all look tickety-boo. So I'll get my chair back. Some dodgy camera work. So they've got obviously the Continental couplings, the little hook over hoop things. My Kiwi locomotives share that coupling, so I may keep them for a run on the Kiwi locos, seeing as they'll obviously be coupling compatible, although obviously I didn't thought there's much German stock in New Zealand. But you know, bit of real one poetic modeller's license. So we'll have something to pull, and with the locomotives now at least. So yeah, big thanks for that, Mark, and the shout out. Sort of pushed us up. I think we're about 116 subscribers now. So big thanks for that as well, mate. Cheers. Well, the little fella has got a 6-pin chip in it now. I haven't messed around with any CV settings yet. Did I give it a little run backwards and forwards? It was a bit hesitant to start with. I suspect probably a little bit of oil on the pickups interfering with the electrical conductivity. But at the minute, that's speed step 1, if you can just about see. At 13. 20. 26. And whack it straight back off. Shuts down fairly quick, but as I say, we haven't messed around with CV settings, so quite happy with that. I won't see a lot of outings, but yeah, another one ticked off the list.